Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online. Welcome back to more Persona 5. Last time, we went as far into Mementos as we could once again. And in this episode, there's a few things I want to get out of the way. First of all, that's the wrong button. I did a little bit of grinding. I am now level 51, which is the level I wanted to be. And I went and got an achievement in between episodes, or a trophy. I got the achievement for killing at least 3 enemies at once with 1 gun attack. Which the easiest way to do that is to go into the first block, keep encountering enemies until you find a group of 3, and then just have Haru blast them all away. Easiest way to do that, so I've got that knocked out. But the main reason I wanted to be level 51 is what we're gonna see right now. I went and reorganized my personas because not register.
Finished.
Stop hitting the wrong buttons, me. Think about which buttons you're pressing and press them in the right order. Create new personas.
Needs our guidance. You wish to perform an gather them.
We are now high enough level to make bugs.
You okay with this? Select the
I definitely want
skills
to
you'd like
fuse,
to
so
inherit.
what do we want to give you? Let's give you Miragion. Let's give you Makoka. Let's give you Mafrela. But the main one we want to give you is Samurai Karm.
It will receive a great girls. Let us begin.
There is Bugs. Which, as you may recall, we need to fuse Bugs.
Alright.
Ooh, Automataru. It's pretty good. Triple down, no. You might recall we needed to fuse Bugs. And we needed to give it Samurai Karm. So, let's wrap up that quest.
It would seem.
I see you have brought us a Bugs with the skill Samurai Karm. You make it seem easy. Well, the assignment is done. Thinking back on our encounters here, we've lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We have also come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep convo like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made me remember something super important. I bet when you want to hear what that was. Is that right, inmate? I'd like to hear that, yes. Of course you would.
Listen up, inmate.
The thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. You explain it, Justine. Essentially, the 22 Arcana represent a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death, and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realized something. If this wildcard thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler, then you're becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that, but for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was, too. I can't tell you right now, though. Why not? First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it. Secondly, if it is indeed true, everything we have come to know would be thrown into question. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves, thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You better overcome this ruined stuff. Keep surviving all the way until we learn the truth. Together. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future, and our own. Rank 9 of the Strength Arcana. One more.
Alright.
Now be another Confidant maxed. So there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just cause we believe in you, though. We're gonna be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward. The final task.
Now.
We must create a Seth with the ability High Counter. Which,
Time for some. You wish to
the
perform
level
an
required to
execution.
create
Gather
Seth
them.
is level 51. I've
Looks
already
pretty
grabbed the
tough.
personas I need, so
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
what do we want to give you? Let's give you Medea... No, not Tarokaja. Let's give you Medea Rama, so you got some healing abilities. Makaoka. Let's give you Mafrela. And you might notice on this list, we don't have High Counter. Matarokaja and Masakunda.
It will receive a girls. Let us begin.
And that is what we need to fuse Seth.
Alright.
So normally what you need to do is... Get rid of Cripple. I don't need Fire Break either. So normally what you have to do with Seth, as you can see, it also doesn't learn High Counter by itself. So normally what you would need to do
You
is
change your mind?
use
Done
High Counter
already?
onto one of the personas needed to make Seth, and then fuse that onto Seth. But one of the items we got while we were in Mementos was the skill card for High Counter. So we're gonna use that on Seth. And I know I gave you Masakuna, but go ahead and forget that since you have Masuku Kaja anyway. And just like that, Seth has High Counter, which...
Oh, my.
So that's Seth with the skill High Counter. I mean,
That's it! That's the
First-
persona we asked for!
what I was gonna do first was, register Seth, but I can do that after this.
You really made it? The inmate with all those pitiful personas actually managed this. I guess I can compliment you this time. Well done. You have far exceeded our original expectations. This may not be a proper thing to say to an inmate, but you have done extraordinary work. You're a real handful, but I gotta give you some credit. As for the next task we will assign to you, there is nothing. You have fulfilled every duty available to you. As the ones who rule over power, our role is... rule over power. Why did I say that? A voice is echoing in my head. Justine?
Are you okay?
It is nothing. Just my head. These memories. The one who first wrote this list. It was me? Or was it us? Just... what are we?
Did you remember something, Justine?
My apologies. Don't worry. This has happened to me, too. inmate! This is all your fault for not keeping your mouth shut! Caroline, do not shift the blame onto him. Ugh. I hope you know you're a real handful, inmate. But fine. I'll grant you that privilege. We've really gone soft, huh? Perhaps you are too embarrassed to admit how much his concern pleased you. No! Anyway, we're gonna give you a great ability this time. You're gonna cry tears of joy when you get it. And, inmate, there's no doubt you're a problem child. But honestly, we're real impressed that you conquered all the trials we put forth. You hold a surprisingly great potential. So, fight. I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything you put your mind to. And you'd better put a stop to the ruin, okay?
Leave it to me. Although, yeah, please support me along the way.
Trickster, I believe in you. Prove to us that you can reach the truth. We will be waiting for you. I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of strength, granting thee infinite power.
We completed every single task on the list. And because of that, we now have the ability Special Treatment. If we are willing to pay the money, we can now fuse personas that are a higher level than us.
Alright.
And we can make the most powerful strength persona, Zelgongen.
Be careful not to lose focus. You're still in rehabilitation till you can get out from behind the bars. Got that, inmate?
That's one less confidant we have to get to its maximum. Alright,
Justine,
let's
read such
register that
rudeness. You want
set.
to Are you sure?
before I forget to do that.
Time
Alright,
for some rehabilitation.
so let's
You
take,
wish to
for
perform
example,
an event, let us begin the search.
what's a good example? Let's take Yamato no
Looks
Orochi.
pretty tough.
Level 64.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater than your own
That is
power?
a lot of money for us to pay, but if we are willing to pay it, we can just fuse Yamato no Orochi now, a level 64 persona, despite the fact we are level 51. Of course, the stronger persona, the more money you'll have to pay. I'm not going to be using that ability, though,
No
because
slacking
I feel like that
off.
would be, A, broken, and B, would make me poor. But with that, we are done with everything we want to do at the moment in Mementos. Clear out all the quests. And we'll make a return to Mementos sometime down the road.
Ah, you're back.
So let's make sure we can do something.
Hey,
Let's get a massage,
what?
so we can actually do something for tonight. This is why maxing out temperance early is a good idea. Anyway, I don't think we'll be able to hang out with EY based on the schedule, but we can try. Wanna work.
Yeah.
Enough help for today. Yeah. Oh well. Well, let's head back to the cafe then, because let's go ahead and read. Let's read Reckless Casanova some
Make sure your
more.
clothes up.
There is a specific reason why we are reading all of these books that we bought at that bookstore.
Hey,
And that will make sense tomorrow. The 11th.
Hi.
Alright, everyone, quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. Don't think you can slack off, okay? Say that, but...
What do you want to do?
Yep, we got free time again. So, let's continue reading books. Actually, I want to see something. I just want to see this.
Oh.
Yeah, we still can't make the Eternal Lockpick. Or the Reserve ammo. Okay. Let's then read and finish off Reckless Casanova. That's another book to cross off the list.
You got it.
Alright, so the reason we wanted to do that is because... I'm also curious about something else. Because I don't think we really verified this. I want to check the library. Do we have to borrow another book? I'm gonna hope we didn't need to, in the dark. Yeah. So, for some reason, Akechi doesn't have a book associated with his persona, but oh well. What we want to do is we want to go back to the bookstore. Because now we've finished reading that book.
How can I help you?
We can now buy speed reading. This is incredibly useful if you're getting the Read All Books trophy because reading it allows you to read books a lot faster. So you basically get 2 sessions done at once. So now let's head to the rooftop to spend some time with Haru.
My.
Akira-kun, have you decided on any plans for today? We'll hang out some. We got an Emperor's persona with us. Let's hang out with her. This particular restaurant is an expensive hotel buffet. It's the same one we always seem to go to. Something tells me it is. Yeah! Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiancé, though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. That's kind of pricey.
Yes.
Indeed. It certainly takes some courage to order it, but I expect it to be worth the high price. After all, my father always told me never skimp when it comes to learning experiences. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. Thanks. Sad thing is, what? Oh, I get it. You're thanking me for treating you, right? Funny, Akira-kun. Yeah, that actually gets you points towards Haru. Anyway, it's only natural that I pay for you today. I invited you here after all. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. Bottoms up. There's a faint bitterness beneath this strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sojiro serves at LeBlanc.
This is...
It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently, it's brewed using beans gathered from elephant dung. Please pardon me as I find the nearest restroom.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. I was surprised to hear it at first, myself. That was actually why I wanted to try it to begin with. Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet. Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to? Why don't we ask him? I'm sure he'd be down for that. Perhaps it could become LeBlanc's new specialty drink. Oh, but we need Mona-chan for our operations, huh? We can't afford him to make him eat beans all day. Coffee is so profound. Haru-chan?
Huh?
Takakura-san? What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he's a friend from school. Akira-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okumura Foods. By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? You know, these days, you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. Right, we're in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm going to protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try to reconsider, though. Well, if you'll excuse me. That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an inexperienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company in Takara-san's hands. Hey, what do you think of him? I don't know what to think of him yet. You're so honest, Akira-kun. But I agree. I really don't know whether or not I can trust him. Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money. If I was normal. Don't get me wrong. The company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvests turn out great. You have the ability Celeb Talk. So you should know what that does, just under a different name. Honestly, at this point, it's an ability we're not going to be using that much. Oh, and as for that Sugimura-san, that's my fiance. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night, he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Even worse, Takaruka-san... or Takakura-san. Takaruka-san. I know my words. Has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than just that.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Akira-kun. Aren't you going to finish it?
Goodbye.
Maybe. Bye, Haru. Why haven't they been arrested? What is the government doing? Arrest those phantom thieves already. Should the diet really be dissolving at a time like this? Shouldn't the safety of the citizens be the top priority? How are we supposed to feel safe?
Ah, you're back.
So about the investigation, it seems they have no evidence that can truly be called as such. Well, duh. However, it seems they have no intention of changing their plans. They're going to investigate at both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc, right? Indeed. I can understand Shujin, but why LeBlanc? The key is Wakaba Ishiki. Is it because of my mom's research? Correct. Her study of cognitive science is closely connected to this case. Of that, there can be no doubt. Then the guy's really the mastermind behind all this? That would be the case. There can be no mistake. The one who erased cognitive science from this world is surely the culprit behind everything. And getting rid of the research was to ensure only they could use its powers. How perceptive of you. Yes, that is the only logical conclusion. Both Saya-san and I were searching for clues about that research. But just as we were about to deepen our investigation, this commotion began. And to make things even more troublesome, there was only one person with strong connections to both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc. And that person turned out to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves. So the culprit has calculated all of this in advance? Heavens no. That would be impossible. This was a miracle created by the coinciding of multiple chance situations. Dude, do you hear that? He says you got miraculously bad luck. Doesn't that make you feel good? Not funny, Ryuji. Come on, you gotta be able to laugh it off at this point. Yes, your luck really is impressive. At any rate, that's the current state of things. And that's why we must obstruct the investigation at all costs. Yes, that is our intention. You really do have something special about you. I can say that with confidence now. Well, we have 9 days until the investigation. Next time on Persona 5. We're gonna probably be heading into Sai's Palace sometime in the next episode. Probably near the end of it, though. See you guys then.